any kids, including the freshmen, where maybe even the freshmen, the letters for themselves could be stored and they could get them as
We've done that,
sophomores
yeah.
or something.
Oh, we could do that.
Like at the
PE
beginning
teachers.
of the year as sophomores.
We could do that instead, yeah.
Yeah,
We were gonna have
lose them.
we'd have to figure out where,
We
yeah,
wrote
someplace
letters to
safe.
ourselves freshman year and then
Yeah.
we wrote us as seniors.
Never
We
did.
get 'em- Well,
Oh,
10-year
you did?
reunion, we got them.
Seriously, so at least they didn't get lost.
Eventually they found them. But
So
they were
how-
lost for 6 years.
How was it to get it?
No, it was fun. I mean, it was entertaining. My favorite was my friend opened his, and it was, "You don't get a letter, I procrastinated on this."
And was that totally him?
Yeah. Highly different.
So maybe we'll just start here and go around for like just how's your practice, any mindful or mindless moments from spring break, and then we can go on with the rest.
So for me, the spring break was good. I was practicing every day. Rather coming back to school, I slipped, but did it today. Yeah, so Monday and Tuesday was off. Did feelings practice again with my class, 10th graders, and so 9th graders. Every time I do with them, they already have done everything. But for the 10th graders, it's the first time, and so doing whatever is there.
I think during the break it was pretty typical. The benefit was when I went to go, we were dealing with passports for our family, and we discovered my daughter's, she's adopted, her certificate of citizenship and her social security card have different spacing on her middle name. So went to the social security office and found out her citizenship is incomplete. So mindfulness was very good. We're glad Mom went instead of Dad. So I stayed calm.
Awesome. That's
Sounds
one
like a
of
challenge.
those, like it's a test of your practice, those moments.
And then, well, Sarah, of course, walked in previous to that when Derek and I did not have a mindful moment one day morning. Sorry. So I'm definitely not perfect.
No one's perfect, it's all okay.
With my students, because we have shorter periods this week, we did the peace practice, and then because I felt like I didn't actually want them to write a letter to somebody else and a letter to themselves, so I had them, my homework was for them to create something that they'd have with them at all times, so kind of like our last, when we had the larger group, the last practice of, and I had done something on my phone. So I'm like, either something on your phone or something you can carry in your wallet so you have it with you normally. What's something that will help you kind of break those negative thought patterns, right? So so I gave my example about perfectionism and taking pictures of notes of affirmation or encouragement or whatever, and how I can turn to that when I'm veering off path. And so think about what is your whole and what's something that could get you on that different street. So that's what they're supposed to pull together for next week, just so that they'll have something to take with them.
Cool. My spring break honestly is a blur. Like I honestly cannot remember if I did my morning practice. But I did go on like some mindful hikes, which was lovely. And then this week I've been doing like mindful like yoga stretching in the morning. This morning I also, and I think yesterday too, I've been lying in bed longer before I've gotten up. So I've been like getting up earlier and just like listening to, there's been birds outside, which has been lovely. So my practice has been a little bit longer this week.
Yeah, and it's not like when we can gently get out of bed, like and just like not go abruptly from horizontal to vertical. There's some sweetness in that, like just being able to be there for a few minutes before you have to do whatever you have to do next.
And you're right about the birds. We hear the birds a lot
Yeah.
more now.
It's been nice.
It's because it stopped raining.
yeah, they're out. I was away at Paso Robles for 3 or 4 days, and it was beautiful. I took my morning walks and by myself way up in the vineyards, and that was kind of my mindfulness experience then. And I started doing the Oprah, not 21 days, this one's on Hope. So I try to do that every day, and that's nice. And it's kind of my mindful time.
I've had a horrible
week.
Oh.
Just a really bad break, spring break. But I've been told that I'm calmer than I usually am. And no, because
And do you feel it, or does it just seem like people are making it up?
no, I feel it. Because it's been really bad, this last couple. And I'm calm.
And are you being kind of gentle and tender with yourself?
I'm
and
trying.
Offering yourself some self-compassion?
I'm really trying not to take blame. Yeah, and I'm really talking to myself. And, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry it's been tough.
Yeah.
Sorry for the email.
And I was calm.
I was like, no, it's 246. Yeah.
No, it's not.
I can see it in the email. I was just like, no. You're fine.
We're missing out on something.
Well, a scheduling like this
For
week,
a
our
meeting.
schedules have been
Yeah.
so weird, and you were convinced it was one way,
It
and I
was
was
one-
convinced it was another.
My eyes said it was 246, not 135, and so I had an IEP for a student, and we try to get mainstream teachers to come. And so she wrote back, and it was calm. It was 246. And so I apologized to her. I'm so sorry, you were right. And, yeah. But I was like, I hope I didn't make her mad.
Oh, you know what? In the scheme of
Kalinda,
that-
I think that's a blip on her radar right
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
He wants it
Oh,
smaller.
I have no
now. Sad but true facts, like